Okay, awake my heart, the best of of visitors. And they came into the country of the Gadarenes. Mark 5:1. Mark has a vivid way of telling things, and now here, nowhere more so than in the account of the Lord's visit to the Gadarenes, where he set free the man possessed by demons. We observe first that when Jesus came to those people, he came to do good. Everywhere around those shores of Galilee, he had bestowed blessings, such as had never been known before. He had healed the sick, cleansed the leper, cured the cripple, given sight to the blind, and speech to the dumb, and hearing to the deaf, along with other such works of gracious miracle. Such as it always, whenever Jesus comes to a locality or community or individual, he comes to do good, to make wrongs right, to supplement vices and implant virtues, to banish sadness and bring gladness. He comes to heal men's souls, to remedy their spiritual maladies, to cure the ugly sores of social life, to cleanse the moral leper, to set free the sin enslaved, to expel the unclean spirit, to drive away the fever of unholy passion. He comes to enlighten the inwardly blind, to make the weak strong, to straighten the deformed. He comes to infuse new life, new fragrance, new wholesomeness everywhere. Yes, that is always what happens when he draws near through some season of revival, or through some chosen evangelist, or through some other approach. The pity in Mark 5 is that the Gadarenes were self-blinded to it, and the tragedy today is that most people are still blind to it. But we observe second, that when Jesus came to those Gadarenes, the first thing which he did was to crush the power of the devil. He was confronted by a demon-possessed prodigy, and immediately he set the devil's prisoner free. This was surely the worst case of demon possession. Not only was the frantic demonic too strong to be bound by chains, he was indwelt by a whole legion of demons. Jesus was the only one who could rout such a concentrated demon force. And Jesus is the only one who today can rout the evil spirits which plague our human society. Behind the evils which curse our race are satanic powers. Ephesians 2:2. 6:12. Behind the modern drink and dope traffic is Satan. Behind much of the deadly trash which the modern cinema industry puts over is the devil. Behind political systems such as communism and the veneered politico-religious intrigues of the Romish hierarchy is the devil. Behind the superstitious evils of heathen idolatries is Satan. We never get far with spiritual enterprise until we recognize three things. 1. Behind all this world's wickedness is Satan. 2. Only the Lord Jesus can oust him. 3. The Lord Jesus actually does this whenever he is received. Hence, the strategy of prayer. Hence, the importance of revival. Real visitation of revival means Jesus on the scene, and the legion of demons cast out. All the best blessings in our own country we owe to the fact that Jesus came. In the days of our forefathers, all the noblest legacies of our social order come either directly or indirectly from the impact of the Christian faith upon our history. Our democracy, our public educational system, our universities, our philanthropic and healing institutions, trace them back to their origin. And what do you find? We owe them all to Jesus, the great liberator of men and nations. It is Jesus who has always proved this supreme benefactor.